Thank you for your prayers. Our homily series is entitled On the Go. And last week when we gathered, we looked at the topic of driven to distraction and how Jesus was so overwhelmed by the crowd of people that was there that he wanted to heal this deaf mute, but he couldn't do it in the presence of the crowd. It was too distracting, and he took the man aside, and that was where the healing took place. Today we live in a world that's all about multitasking and doing many things at the same time. And I found, for me personally, as I'm journeying through life, in recovery programs you say take one day at a time. That for me is too overwhelming. I take one event at a time. I had a funeral this morning at 10:30, then I went over to Day in the Park. I had a meeting with somebody at 2 about the construction project, confessions at 3, and now Mass. So I can't do the whole thing. So it's one event at a time. Focus on the homily that I'm giving at the funeral, the people I'm meeting after the funeral when they're gathering together to tell their stories about the deceased, and trying to be focused rather than scattered. But here's Jesus now, after these people have been tugging and pulling at him, and he says to the disciples, well, who do people say that I am? And sometimes we wonder who we are. Do we ever stop to think about who we are and whose we are? Because all sorts of things are coming in our direction. We go this way and that way and one way and another way, and we're asked by Jesus to go the way, to make sure that we are following him. And how wonderful it is when I find in the stories of people that I know, sharing how they are able to put up with carrying their cross daily, and recognizing that in doing that, there may be some pitfalls that occur in life. One of the wonderful experiences that I had was with a member of our youth ministry team from the 1970s. This was a young man who graduated from Holy Cross College with a degree in business. He got married and had 3 children, and he, because of his sharp business skills, was able to get a job at an international company. And he was weaned by the company and taken in, and his boss finally asked him to come to this international convention, which was here in the United States, and to come to this convention and see his peers, the other people that were in his same career who were on the move. Sean went to the event, this convention, and he saw more than he could ever have imagined. At the convention, everyone was drinking more than they should have, to the point of drunkenness. He also shared that at the meeting, there were also women that were available and for the event, for the week that they were there. And he would have none of it. He would not drink, and he would not participate in the women that were available. He said that when they came back from the convention, his boss sat him down and said, I saw what was going on, and I won't get rid of you if it doesn't happen the next time we go to a convention. Sean said, it will happen. I am not going to participate in either of those activities. And his boss says, what, are you crazy? He said, no, I will not. Sean's boss said, why? what is the matter with you? He said, I won't, because I'm a Christian. And Sean is not the type that is a Bible thumper, is not somebody that's a leader of a prayer group or anything else. But he knew that he was beyond that. He was a father. He was a husband. He was a very intelligent man. And he would have no part of what this business world was like. The reason Sean came to talk with me was also to tell me that as a result, he left the job with his integrity and with his faith. He was fired that day. He was fired that day. And for over a year, he spent looking for a job and finally was hired in a job where he could keep both his faith and his integrity. We all have challenges. We all have ways that we're pulled and tugged. I did Sean's wedding to his wife, Judy, who were both in our youth ministry program. And Judy was the one that said, I want you to go tell Father Bill what you did. She said, I am so proud to be your wife. I am so proud you are the father of our children, and that you were not pulled away from us or our faith. Who are you? We're pulled in many directions, and we need to listen to the call of Jesus Christ. It's not easy to be Christian. It's not easy to be Catholic. Take up my cross and follow me. And so often we water down our integrity, we water down our faith, we water down who we are to fit in and to be politically correct. And we need to be able to answer, who do you say that I am, says Jesus? You are the Christ, and I am your disciple. I am a Christian. We're not called Christianettes, little Christ. We are Christian, and we walk proud in the faith of Jesus Christ. We can get pulled, go this way, go that way, go one way, go the other way. But Christ is calling each one of us who are on the go to go the way. He came to teach us how to live. This week, I'd like you to think about this one question. Who are you? Imagine the courage Christ had to ask his disciples, who do people say that I am? Would you do that? Would you ask somebody that? Oh, what do people think of me? What do people, sometimes I don't want to know. Yikes. But Christ is asking us, who are you? And the question that I like to nail down is, whose are you? Amen.